Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Path of Exile 2 video. Look, I decided to play with the witch and roll with minions, and I stumbled across this amazing build that just melt bosses as well as mobs. It's literally the best of both worlds, and it's super easy to put together. Today, I'm going to show you how you can do it as well. You know what to do. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now, here's the thing. I decided to go with minions build, and turns out it was a good move. Now, when it comes to the skeleton, you don't really need to have any of these supports that you're about to see. None of these gems, but I did use the meat shield just so they can stay up just a little bit longer. So they're not going to be dealing as much damage. But it makes up for it when you unlock some of those passive nodes, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. Alright, they do tremendous amounts of work. Now, what this build really is all about is a 1-2-3 punch, a synergy between everything that you're about to see. Moving on, we have a bow. You can use a crossbow, you can use pretty much whatever you want, but I use this one support gem that's giving me a 60% chance to poison on any hit, which means when I was early on using crossbows or whatever weapon, I was able to proc poison on enemies and mobs and bosses, and it worked out really well. Made everything super easy, my dude. Now, one of the main abilities of what this build is about is really Unearth. Now, Unearth is going to throw out these tendrils on the ground, and when it hit corpses, it's going to make a little scorpion corpse, which are going to be cool. And the way I have it set up, these little scorpion corpse, you'll be able to spam this as much as you want, and they will be able to blow up whenever you want, or if they health get low, they'll blow up as well. So for the rotation, I go with Contagion, and then I go with this lovely ability, which is going to throw down those tendrils, and then after that it's going to spread the Contagion, and then spladdoosh, blow them up. Next we have Contagion. Just like we just started talking about, Contagion is pretty awesome. You're going to be spreading chaos and damage to pretty much everybody, which is awesome. You know, it's small little minute damage, but it's really good for mobs. And then I went ahead and used Swift Affliction as well on top of this. And you can see this as well in this footage again, the rotations. Once again, I use Contagion, and then I use the tendrils on the ground. So when I spread the Contagion, I get scorpions and I can blow them up. Mwah, chef kiss. And like I said, it's about blowing them up. You can use the sniper skeletons, but I decided to go with the guys with the fire bombs, because if I put this extra ability on Earth that I showed you earlier, well, those scorpions will be blowing up, right? But it's totally up to you how you want to build it. But that is how I build it. And when it comes to AoE damage, that's cool, but single target damage, this is where the whole build shines. This is all about poison, and these are some of the different support stones that I use. When I put all of these together, it absolutely melt bosses. You will be taking down their armor. On top of that, you will be stacking a poison damage, so you're just going to continue to just eat away at bosses. And on top of this, I have a very low damaging bow. Literally, I got my bow at level 5 and I've been using it all the way through Act 1 and just melting bosses. As you see, it's pretty freaking awesome build, my dude. And then to round it off, I did go with frostbolts, so when I'm using my bow, I can't call in my minions, but that's cool. I can still throw my tendrils and get my scorpions, and then I use my frostbolt to slow down enemies and then hit them with the poison. So you really get the best of both worlds, my dude. And here is some of the support stones that I use as well. Remember, you don't need to use any support stones at all. You can use any weapon that you want as far as crossbow and bow is concerned, and it's going to work out tremendously. Alright, so just follow and do exactly what I'm doing, and you pretty much are good to go. Okay, so once again, it's all about this one move, and it all synergizes together. Now here is where things get interesting. There's a lot of different nodes that you can unlock, but I went with a minion build, so I tried to unlock as many as possible, and then once I realized how good the single target poison damage was, I was like, I gotta get this one node. But you have to get these nodes right here. These mana regenerations is going to give you plus 45% mana regeneration. And because of these small little nodes right here, you'll be able to spam all of your abilities without it moving. I swear, just look at it over here at the bottom right hand side. You can literally spam your abilities. So it's not really an issue for you to use your abilities once you have it set up. And then after that, all you have to do is just nuke the mobs. Speaking of nuking the mobs, this is where things get interesting. I just unlocked this one node right here, and this is going to give you even more damage to bosses and melting them, either with your crossbow or with your bow. So this build is going to get even better. I have a very low damaging bow, and I haven't even unlocked the other nodes, and I'm melting bosses, dude. So yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. And to round it all off, these other nodes right over here is set up perfectly for your minions. So you can get your minions back. They can be just taking up space, and then you could just come and then snipe them, slow them down, do whatever you want. It's the best of both worlds. Now when it comes to the weapons, these are some of the weapons that I've acquired over my journeys of playing over the last couple hours. So I started off with some blues, and then I got some really good items, and that's because I've been trying to stack up rare item find. Alright, so that does work. Once I started stacking those percentages up, I started getting better rare armors and stuff like that. But you don't really need this. The way the build is set up, my dude, it is good to go. Alright, you have the best of both worlds. You have your minions, and you also have your single target damage with the poison, and you can pretty much use any weapon that you want as well. So try it out and let me know down below. But for right now, that's pretty much going for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming for a wide variety of videos ranging from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So if you enjoyed this video, once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.